Hello BookTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to the gallery. Today I'm going to be doing my wrap up for this week. It's like kind of half the last week of June and the first week of July. The end of the month kind of felt like right in the middle of the week, so it's a little confusing. But when I was looking through my Goodreads reading list, I was like thinking that I did really good this week, and I read a lot of stuff because I caught up with my Goodreads goal, and then I realized I just like finished one book and then read 4 graphic novels, and they're not even graphic novels, they're comic issues, so like between 15 and 20 page graphic novels. So I really didn't even do that good, but I enjoyed everything I read this week, so let's just get started. So when I left you off my last reading wrap-up, I was really confused and conflicted about The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. And I still feel a little conflicted. Like, I just feel like the plot and the writing style could have been more clear about what was going on. It was very, not vague, I don't even want to say vague. It was just like, it was more getting into stuff without explaining them well. Like, I feel like the way that it was written, it was explained as if I were one of the characters and I should kind of know what was going on, if that makes sense. But it just wasn't written to a person who would have no outside knowledge of this world and what's going on, especially with Gansey's storyline. I just feel like I needed more explanation there with his motivation behind what he was doing. But I will say that the last half of the book, I really liked. There were some twists that I wasn't expecting, and the ending was amazing. And if you have a good ending and a great twist that I wasn't expecting, I'm definitely going to enjoy the book a lot more. I'm just a sucker for great endings and twists. So, and I'm like completely clueless. I almost never see a twist coming unless it's really obvious, and I definitely didn't see this one. I was shocked. I live tweeted me reading the last half of this book because it was just so shocking to me, all the things that were going on. So if you're interested in that, my Twitter is always linked down below, so go and check it out because it was hilarious, my reactions to some of these things. So I ended up giving this a 4 out of 5 stars. Like I said, I probably would have given this like a 2.5 without those twists and that ending, but they were just so enjoyable and so good. I'm so excited to read the next book in this series. Then I picked up Tokyo Ghost. This is issue number 7. I am really enjoying Tokyo Ghost at the moment. This is about a futuristic society, very technologically advanced, and people are basically like addicted to technology, but it's come to the point where you can like inject technology into you, and so you're constantly connected to the internet and all this technology, and people are legitimately addicted to it. And it really reminds me, the main character in here who is addicted to this technology, it really reminds me of someone who is a serious drug addict. And so I really think it's cool how it's showing, you know, different problems with our modern day society, how people are becoming more and more addicted to social media and technology and the internet, and it really shows where our society could go. But so good. The love story in this is epic. I'm rooting for them so much because it's not going good right now, but this it's just amazing. They're going to be putting this into a bind-up very soon of the first 6 issues, I believe. So I highly recommend this if you guys are a fan of like dystopian science fiction. You know, it's a great story. Then the long-awaited next issue in the Dissident Comics. This is number 12. Number 11 left off on the biggest, I hate that about graphic novels, like I can't flail without it flailing too. It left off on the biggest cliffhanger, and I was a tad bit disappointed with how it picked back up, because like it makes you think one thing, and then the way that it picks up, it's like, did that cliffhanger thing happen, or like what's going on? But other than that, this story is amazing. Again, it's like a dystopian science fiction, and it's about in this world, AI took over. Basically, they started killing humans, and they, you know, were thinking independently, and they wanted to be free of their human like masters, and so the humans rose up against them and killed all of the robots in the universe except for this little companion bot droid thing. His name is Tim 21, and he was meant to be like a child's companion or a helper to the elderly, and he was one of the very few androids, or not androids, not androids, because that's a mixture of a human and a robot. He was one of the few robots that survived this mass genocide of robots in this universe, and I've been loving this series ever since it began. I'm super excited to see where the rest of it goes. I think it has beautiful artwork. It's not really, you know, exactly what I usually like as an artwork, and I like how each page kind of has like a color scheme, you know, like this one is mostly pinks, and these are mostly like blues and reds. It's just a really, really great series. Then I picked up a new graphic novel series, the first and second issues in Niobe, She Is Life, and I am loving the art in this, but not the story. I'm kind of confused as to what is going on. I heard that the author and the artist for this story is like 16 years old or something like that. And let me show you some examples of the art in here, because that's what just made me fall in love with this comic series, because the art is just beautiful. I mean, I just think it's some of the best art that I've seen in a graphic novel series, especially because it's independent and it's not done by like a really big artist. You know, she's 16 years old or a teenager, and I just think her art is some of the most beautiful I've ever seen for a comic series, and it just made me fall in love. But I don't really know what's going on. I believe this is about a girl. It's, you know, she's in a tribe and it's magical, and I think she's trying to protect somebody who murdered somebody from a neighboring tribe. I don't know. I'm gonna read the next issue when it comes out, but I am really confused with the story, but the art is gorgeous, which makes me keep wanting to buy it. After those graphic novels, I picked up Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, and I gave this a 2.5 stars, I believe. But I'm not going to talk a lot about Carry On, because I'm actually going to be doing a live show tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel with Chloe from the Brunette Bibliophile. We read a book every month for the Once Upon a Read Along, and this was our book for June. So I'm pretty sure that this video is going to be going up on Sunday the 3rd, but if it doesn't, then look at the video that went up yesterday. But I mean, I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. So I did it. It wasn't my favorite. I definitely have some problems with it. If you want to hear my full and complete thoughts, check out the live show that we'll be having tonight or last night, depending on when this video goes up. And then last but not least for the week, I am reading Zenith by Lindsay Cummings and Sasha Alsberg. Today is the first day of the biannual Bibliothon, and this was my challenge for read a book in a different format, so I'm reading this on ebook. And I have just started. I think it's only like 60 pages long, so I'm 25% of the way through it, but I feel like nothing's happened. I don't really know how the two different, there's a male perspective and a female perspective, and I'm not really sure how they connect to one another yet, so I'm kind of confused. I know it's science fiction, and the female perspective, she's the captain of a starship, and so, which I don't find very, you know, believable, so I'm confused. Hopefully it'll become a little bit more clear, and I end up enjoying this. I'm hoping to finish this by the end of the day, and then actually read and start another book too for the biannual book then. So wish me luck. That is all I have for you guys for my weekly wrap up. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on all of my social media. And I will see you next time. Bye! I tried to say next time, and I tried to say my next video, and it just didn't work out.